How you going, guys? So just a quick weekly update. I'm continuing on with the videos. I think it's much more personal. It's easy for me to get a message across. So firstly, welcome to those who haven't seen me or I haven't been able to introduce myself on the program. Welcome aboard, and congratulations to those that are now in week 3. So as we enter into week 4, guys, we really want to try and start to progress those weights. So the last 3 weeks have allowed us to build up a little bit of load. So we shouldn't be feeling too sore after our sessions, so that week 4 we can really start to hit those prescribed intensities. So if it's 90% or the max speed is a full max effort, really want to start to hit that now because we've built up that load. If you're new to the program, maybe take it at that sort of 60-70% your first week, 80% the second week, and then the third and the fourth you're almost ready to go. Now, a little bit of housekeeping to begin with. Please make sure that you are adding in your weights. I know it's a pain in the ass. I hate doing it. It's a little bit tedious during your workout, so maybe you do it at the end, but it is really good because it allows me to then look at your weights to see how you're going, how you're progressing, and how I can progress the program as a whole. And it's also good for you to look back on to see how you're improving as well. So please add those in. I get a lot of people go, "Oh no, I'm doing your program," and then I don't see it. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I just remember it in my head." And it's like, that's great until you forget. So make sure you are uploading those, please. Some other frequently asked questions were, what if, like, say, the leg extension is taken and I just can't get it, or I don't have one at my gym? Try and sub out like for like. So if it's a horizontal push, like a bench press, then add in a chest press or add in a machine press on the horizontal plane. Try and think like for like. So if you're like, all right, that's a pushing action with my knee extending, then that's probably something you want to try and do, whether it's a hack squat, a leg press, a squat. That's something that you want to try and sub it in with. If you get really stuck, just ask me. It'll take me a couple seconds. I'll send you something that you can do, because I know some people don't have access, or it's a different gym, or they're training with a friend, or whatever it is. So just message me if you are struggling with that. The second one is, can you switch up your days to meet your, say if you're busy on the weekend or you're at work on a night or whatever it is, and you need to switch one of your sessions around, can you do it to a weekend? I got no problem when you complete the sessions, all right? It is designed so that they are in order, so if you could keep that order, it would be really good. But if you can't, and everyone's got a busy lifestyle and you need to miss or skip or whatever it may be, that's totally fine. Work it within your 7-day weekly cycle and how it's best going to work for you, keeping in mind that we want to always have the sprint session closer towards the start of the week. Same with the power. So if you're going to skip those or move them to the start of the week and get them done, because that's crucial that you're nice and fresh whenever you're doing those. The rest, you can play around with them a little bit. Whilst not optimal, it's much better than you missing them and not doing them at all, okay? So if you need to adjust it, please do. The other one was, if you were, say, I had a question, can you do like a superset of exercises to try and get it done a little bit quicker? For example, say when we do our front squats and we're doing 5x2 and we're just resting, 90 seconds to 2 minutes in between your sets. That's a lot of time to waste, and I get people don't have a lot of time in the gym, whether it's before or after work. So what you could do then is match it with an upper body exercise, for example your bench press, and whilst you're resting from your front squats, you could go and do your bench presses even though they are further down in your program, okay? Again, ideally and optimally, we just follow the program as it is, but if you're time poor, I'm more than okay for you to bring them up and work them together like that, okay? I generally try to do that with my front squats because I know I like to rest a lot because I'm hitting some heavy numbers, so I bench in between that time. Whilst it's not fully optimal for my nervous system recover, it's going to make small little differences. It's not going to be that much of a detriment if you're going to do it that way. I'd rather you get it in and actually get to complete the bench press than miss it because you're running out of time. So that was another frequently asked sort of question I had. So more than happy for you to do that as well. Apart from that, I think that is pretty much everything. In the coming week, let's say, or the few days, I'm going to upload some nutrition videos. Really important that now we're training and we're giving ourselves a stimulus, but we need to make sure that if we want to adapt, we're fueling our body with the right sort of fuel. And so if you haven't heard what a calorie is, I'll try and explain that, and I'll put up some videos that help you with setting your calories and your macros and your protein intake. All right, so generally speaking, if we want to see some increase in lean muscle mass, we're going to have a caloric surplus, and we're going to have a high protein intake. It's just the way it is. It's simple maths in the end, and so I'm going to show you how you can lay that out for yourself and set it all up like I do with my clients, so that one, we're getting the stimulus from the training, which is fantastic, but two, we're getting the actual adaptation from our rest, recovery, and nutrition, okay? So I'm gonna add those in because a couple of people have asked for that, and more than happy to help. And generally, training's half the battle, and then eating the right stuff's the other half, okay? So I'll do a little bit of a video uploading how to do that. Apart from that, I think that's everything. I know a couple of people are stuck in some pretty harsh situations with the floods and things down in Vic. So I hope everyone's doing okay with that, and that they can, get access to a gym as soon as they can, and hopefully their family and friends are safe. Been some wild weather all across that coast. So heart goes out to everyone there. If you have any issues, any problems, please do reach out. I'm usually pretty good. I get back in a day or two. Apart from that is everything. So let's go into week 4, and I look forward to seeing everyone record their weights this week. So have a good week, team.